News coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. Accident, it appears, has happened in Nogam, where the ammonium nitrate that had been stored in a police station, prima facie, it appears that has exploded. This is in connection with the probe that was being carried out by Jammu and Kashmir police. Now, the details that are coming in: 9 dead, 20 plus injured in this Nogam police station blast. The material recovered as per police was kept at the Nogam police station where the blast occurred. A team from the SIA, this is the Special Investigation Agency of the Jammu and Kashmir Police, and the forensic team, they were working and seizing the material when a massive explosion took place, destroying the entire police station. The nearby houses also suffered damages. Ishan Wani was there at ground zero around midnight when this unfortunate incident happened. He sent us this ground report.
A massive explosion has taken place at the Nogam police station while handling of explosive. We are given to understand the same explosive that has been recovered during the investigation. Now I'll pan out and show you that how the situation looks like right now. We'll zoom out and my VJ will show you how the situation looks like outside. This is the police station, Nogam, which is completely in rubble. Ambulances, bodies and injured being taken out right now. It's an exclusive visuals and walkthrough that we are bringing to your report from the ground zero at the midnight, showing you what really has happened. The Nogam police station was primarily investigating the entire case, and seems like the explosive had reached there. And then because of that explosion has taken. You'll see ambulances also around this particular place. The police station has been completely shattered and damaged. The houses nearby have also been shattered. The explosion was so loud that the entire vicinity has heard, and even most of the Srinagar had heard the blast sound. And injured are still being taken out. Bodies are also there. And this is one of those explosions which had rocked the entire city. Right, it was a midnight. We are sitting. Even I heard it at my home. There's a massive explosion that has taken place. Several casualties and injuries being feared. One has to wait and see what are the dimmer details that police is able to give us. But this is the scene right now at the ground zero.
Ishan Wani is in fact joining me on the phone line for more. Ishan, good morning. Like we had, learned from security officials, when Dr. Umar's house was brought down, security officials claimed that was also because of the explosive that was found, and now in Nogam police station as well. This looks like a massive cache of ammonium nitrate connected with the close to 3,000 kilogram which has already been recovered in Faridabad.
Yes, Ranuma, you're right. Sources indicating that same material was brought here for the further investigation, and the team of Special Investigation Agency, SIA, Tehsildar, local officials, Jammu and Kashmir police teams were seizing some part of that particular, explosive material for the investigation purpose. And that's when possibly an accident took place and the blast happened inside the police station. The intensity of the blast was such that around 30 kilometers far, people had heard the blast because it was a night time. People were completely taken aback to what really had happened. And the nearby vicinity, when we reached the spot, was out on the roads, and the glasses, windows had completely shattered. The police station has been completely brought down. There is no sign of police station anymore because of the intensity of the blast was such. The vehicles parked outside also caught fire, and unfortunately we are given to understand that 9 lives have been lost in this blast, which are mostly of policemen who were inside the police station, and over 20 people, again policemen and some civilians who were inside the police station, have received injuries. Multiple ambulances were sent, fire service team was on the ground, senior officials were monitoring, but unfortunately 9 of them have lost their lives. Police is trying to ascertain what really transpired. How did it, blast? What really happened? We were asking senior officials whether it was RDX, but they denied it was RDX, given the fact that RDX needs a trigger. It needs some other explosive device to trigger it, but that is not the case. It seems like what is believed largely by sources was ammonium nitrate that was recovered from Faridabad, which was brought to the police station because it was a police station which at first registered their fire. That's what went off. But a deadly blast in a civilian, surrounded police station where people were in shock. Even 30 kilometers away, people were calling and asking what really had happened.
I want to discuss that further as to how unstable this explosive was. But do hold on, Ishan, before we discuss that, because I want to bring to our viewers the second ground report that you have filed from the location. Take a look.
An explosion has been reported from Naugam police station a while back, and now the entire area has been cordoned by the police. It seems like there was an explosion of the material which was recovered few days back and which caused a massive explosion. You will still notice here that a team of officials, police, fire and emergency service are rushing to the scene to assess the situation and to check that what really happened. But it seems like that the material which was recovered during all the investigation has exploded inside the police station. The blast was so massive that far away there were windows, glasses which had shattered, nearby houses felt like there was an earthquake. The blast was so huge that even in the Srinagar main city, the sound of the blast was heard. Several injured policemen have been shifted to the hospital. You will still see police, CRPF and every paramilitary force team being rushed into the location to look for what really has transpired. But yes, this has happened at Naugam police station, which was investigating the entire matter and the case, and the investigation was being done by them.
Ishan, you were telling us this before we played out your ground report. Help me understand this further. Even in the Red Fort blast, this was one question before the investigators. No circuit, no timer device, no wires. So then how did the explosion happen? This blast which has now happened at the Naugam police station, are we any close to knowing the answer? Even without a circuit, even without a timer device, can this ammonium nitrate go off? What is it that experts are saying?
Well, Arunima, that's the question that, how did it explode? Because the question that has been asked and something which possibly investigating agencies haven't been able to reveal, that how did it really trigger? Because initially we asked senior officials whether there was any timer, there was any attachment, but because it was checked, searched and thoroughly and then sent to Srinagar, what really caused it, blast? That is interesting to see because it was inside the police station. There cannot be any misadventure, inside the police station or anything that was detected. And because the material was sent from, outside Jammu and Kashmir, which means that a team of forensics or experts might have checked it. But how did it get really triggered? What was the reason? Is there any sophisticated use of any chemical to get it triggered? That will be interesting to see whether enough tests run in Delhi and the other areas to ensure that, it is declared as safe. What is the mishandling that has taken place, quote unquote mishandling inside the police station which led to it? But they were forensic teams. They know how to handle an explosive. And, what really triggered it, that will be very interesting to see. But a mishap has taken place, an accident has taken place of such level that you don't understand that how can inside a police station something like this, which has a trace to Delhi blast, went off without any trigger. And that is something which for the investigating agency will be a clue and lead and something which will set an alarm bells ringing to, how carefully we have to deal with such kind of explosive and possibly maybe people don't have answers to it right now, that what it really is, how does it really get triggered, because there was no trigger and because it was inside the police station, they were just seizing some part of the material. How did it get triggered? That is something for the investigating agencies from Delhi to Srinagar to notice and answer.
So, Ishan, because this is in Naugam, I'm forced to ask you this. Naugam is where the posters first came up. Naugam is where the Delhi blast probe, that entire module that Jammu and Kashmir police, exposed, that all of that began in Naugam with those overground workers, the stone pelters getting arrested. So, given that background, is police completely ruling out any kind of conspiracy in this police station explosion that has gone off?
Yes, absolutely, Arunima. We spoke to multiple officials. They are ruling out any sabotage or any kind of attack at the police station. It's located in a closely knitted residential locality, this Naugam police station, where the blast has taken place. We tried to ask whether there could be possibility of anything except for mishandling. They have completely ruled that out for now, because there is no official statement, but sources are telling us that there's no any kind of sabotage or there's no any kind of attack that has taken place at the police station, which led to blasting of the entire structure. But also, if you look at the crime scene, if you look at where the investigation was taking place, it is the police station where the blast has taken place, inside the police station. So it indicates that the explosion, because the SIA team had specifically come for the investigation of the material that was recovered recovered. And you're right, this is the same Naugam area and the same police station from where first posters, investigation had started, and that's why some part of the material possibly was brought to the same police station for the investigation, because SI wing of the J&K police is an investigating part of the J&K police, which is formed on the lines of NIA. So SI was also simultaneously doing their own investigation, and they were trying to take some samples or possibly seize the material. We are told there was also a tailor inside the police station who was helping in stitching the entire evidence up, and FSL team was also there. But it suddenly started, the police station was completely destroyed. Tehsildar was there because he is a magistrate under whose nose it has to be sealed. So the proper procedure was being followed, and that's when the blast happened. The police station got completely destroyed. Police was looking for the bodies at night. They didn't know how many casualties or injuries they have. But yes, from the rubble, they were able to take some bodies, and there were some, scary scenes at the scene to even describe on the TV.
Okay, it appears that this doctor's module and the cache of explosives that they have has ended up killing at least 20 people, first in Red Fort and now in Naugam as well. Ishan, thank you so much. Keep an eye. The story is developing. We'll come back to you for more. But let's shift our focus.